Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's opening weekend of the second rifle season. I don't have a tag this year. Like last year I didn't get a tag, but Dylan has a buck tag, and we had gotten up here right around sun up. Been hiking for a little bit. Trucks are way down there. We're about 1.5 miles in, and we're trying to get to a good vantage point. We have a set of hunters, 2 hunters that are over there. There's 4 hunters way out there. And as Dylan and I were walking in, we could tell that there was 2 hunters up above us about 1/2 mile. So we're trying to stay below this ridge so that we're not in their path of fire. For some reason they start shooting. But Dylan, the mountain goat, he's already made it all the way up to where we're going to try to go. We're going to try to sit under this cliff a little bit on this, it's not really a ridge, but this little hump to see if, make sure we can watch everything below us and kind of watch everything to the north of us. I'm having to take it a little bit slow because my ankle still hasn't fully recovered yet, and the last couple of times we went archery hunting I popped it again, so haven't been really good about staying off of it. So I'm gonna see if I can catch up to the mountain goat, get up here, get set up, and he's kind of trusted me to be the camera guy, which I haven't done so well so far because I started an intro when we were down at the trucks and I didn't record it for some reason. So let's get walking. We got to catch up to Dylan. We got a lot of walking to do. Catch up to Dylan, see if we can get set up, and then we're just gonna glass all this area and see if we can't catch some deer moving around. He's looking for a decent buck, but if he finds just any buck, he'll probably take it. So, all right, Dylan. So, I don't know if you want me to be your camera guy. So I took it off. I was gonna take some footage, and I grabbed the zoom, and it was all the way in. So when we were at the truck, I'm like, oh crap! But it's zoomed in, so now everybody's my face is like this huge in the camera, right? So I go to play the video back. There's no video.
You didn't record it.
Apparently not.
I literally asked you if you did. And you, yeah.
Apparently not, because when I went to do the playback, there was no playback. So all that wonderful intro that I did, that I thought was, is not there.
First with my elk.
I'm not.
Now with the intro.
Yeah.
Now let's try not to mess it up on the deer.
Yeah, so I screw up the elk shot. Well, I didn't screw it up. I didn't even film any of it. So hopefully I don't screw this deer hunt up. But God, it'd be nice to have one run right out in front of us right now. Dylan and I are kind of in a predicament because under these cliffs, it's like steep. It's like really bad steep. So I think what we do is keep working our way around and maybe try to get above these cliffs. I don't know that there'll be too much deer action behind us. This is kind of what I thought we would want to watch. But we'll keep walking around and curving around this cliff. See if we can't get to a spot where we can get Dylan set up and kind of watch for a little bit. First sighting of the day up on the hill. Look like does though, so keep an eye out. Might be a buck with them, don't know. But that's why I wanted to be up in this spot, is so we can watch these quakies above us, because those deer move around in those quakies up here a lot. The only thing I don't like is this tree's in our way, and I don't want to move up there, because if we move up there we won't be able to see up above us. So we're gonna sit down here for a little bit and see, and just kind of watch to see what's going on. Dylan and his brand new gun. How'd you pick that out?
Huh?
How'd you pick them out? Were they moving?
You could see the butt.
I see the butt, but
That's how I was just looking and I saw the butt.
I don't know if it'll be any better if we got up on this point right here to see more of this. But, yeah, I'm gonna sit down, take a break, and we're just gonna watch the sagebrush. So we sat up for a little bit. Dylan decided, he goes, I think I want to take a walk. He goes, it's not that hill's not that steep. He goes, we'll just get to the top of it so we can see on the other side. Wait, look at this. The closer we get, he goes, it's getting pretty steep. So all we really saw this morning were those two does up on the hill, and that's about it. We sat down here for quite a while. Now we're just gonna move up the mountain, go around the backside to see if we can see a little bit more quakies instead of looking over all this open stuff. And maybe this afternoon we can catch something moving through the trees and get a little bit closer and better shot. Hasn't been all bad. We did see two does, but it'd be really nice to see a buck running around. Time to put the camera away and try to catch up to the mountain goat. So it's day 2. Walking in to the spot we're gonna go hunt. Got a little bit of a walk ahead of us, but last night wasn't very eventful. Sat on the knob for quite a while. Got cold because the wind was blowing, moved down a little bit and sat there, and we never saw anything. So it wasn't very eventful and nothing to really film. But right now, I'm following Dylan in. See what the plan is, and maybe hopefully we can get on a buck. Be nice to get something down today. It's just this hunting season's been long, so once we get set up or get close, maybe we'll check back in and we have seen something by then. So Dylan and I changed spots. We come to the spot where we normally are. Usually this is the spot we normally come, but it's always so packed with people that we can't even get in here without bumping elbows with other hunters. So we weren't seeing much in the other spot. We figured we'd come over here and drive up the road, because the road's usually really bad too. And they fixed the road. The road's really nice now. There's absolutely nobody in here. And Dylan and I changed spots, and we're sitting here, and out of the blue, down in the hole, way down there, I can't see it real well. We were just sitting here talking about how we were getting ready to leave, and there's 2 deer walking out of the trees. So apparently, I guess that means that we might want to hang out for a little bit longer, just to see. Because yeah, did they lay down, or? And out of all of it, we don't have a doe tag. I didn't draw my doe. So we're just gonna end up sitting here watching these flipping does. We'll end up watching these does walk around and not be able to do anything about it. Hopefully there's a buck hanging out somewhere in there with them, but I'm not sure. There's probably no way for me to even, yeah, see, they're like way down there. Way down there in the bottom. See what happens. Maybe something else will come out. It's the final weekend of second rifle. Dylan and I just got up here. Usually we drive in a little slow to see if we can catch something, see something from down below. So sun's starting to come up over the mountain here, and we're getting ready to walk in. Hopefully when we get up here we run across a nice little buck. At this point, any buck would work.
Gosh, anything with antlers.
Yeah.
Could be a doe with a stick taped to its head.
So we're gonna try to make this last weekend work. Hunting gods haven't been too good to us about deer yet, so deer gods are saying, nope, you got a big elk, so you're not gonna see any deer. So hopefully we walk in here and we find a nice little buck to shoot. Well, we just came across our first encounter of wolf track. We changed spots from where we were this morning. Sat down there for a little bit, didn't see anything, but now walking into this new spot. Look at the size of my foot. Compared to that track, it's pretty good size. Looks like there's just one. Might be the reason why we're not seeing any deer in here, because the deer here never had to worry about wolves before, and maybe now with the wolves here, it's got them pushed out or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. We haven't seen anything this morning, but we moved to this new spot, and there's actually a little bit more sign than there was where we were this morning. So earlier this morning. So our plan is to walk in here a little ways, and there's some good vantage points where we can look down the valley into some open areas, and hopefully we can see a buck. First sighting of the day, and it's what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon? But it's a little fawn. Thought I was gonna see it come out the trees here. It's probably just watching us from behind the tree. Oop. Right there. Just slowly moving along. I don't know if you can see it or not, but, huh? Is there? Can you see it, or? So today wasn't a complete waste. Well, still was a waste because we didn't find a buck. Just up there wandering away. I don't know if that was a second one or if it was the same fawn. But
I'm assuming a buck wouldn't be with him anyway, so.
Yeah, they could be.
You think?
Oh yeah. They're not always separated, but sometimes they are. Well, back to the truck. See if we have time to do something else or if we're just gonna call her a day. Chased them up out of this bottom here. They went up over this knob, but on the other side of this knob they go down here and they can get into trees. So we're gonna see if we can get around and see if we can see where they're going. Hopefully they're not running, or they're already gone. They could already be gone, so see if I can catch up to Dylan, then we can see if see if we can find them. So apparently there was a nice little Dylan said, little 4-point in there, but more than likely what happened is they went over this knob, went downhill a little bit, and then hung a right and went down towards one of the other trails, the lower trails. Sorry about the wind. Well, that sucks. Couldn't get him on camera, they were running too fast, so I'm gonna hang out here for a minute. I wonder if this truck sees something, Dylan. It's where he keeps stopping. Oh. Alright, well, that was fun towards the end of the day. Nice. Awesome. Final day of 2024 second rifle. Yesterday afternoon, we spent a couple hours trying to chase that buck and does that we saw, and we never saw him again. So today, it's actually kind of snowing right now, very lightly snowing. But our plan is we're walking into where we saw that buck yesterday. Hopefully he moved back in here last night, or another buck moved in. Not exactly sure how long we'll be hunting today, because on the weather it says that it's supposed to start snowing pretty good this afternoon. So I don't know if we're going to get a full day in or not. Kind of up to Dylan, because Dylan's the one running the show since he has the license. So we're just going to slowly work our way back into where we saw that buck yesterday. And maybe, if we're lucky, either find another buck or get a shot off at that same buck. Dylan's ready to go. He's all the way up there cruising away, so I better catch up to him. Hopefully today's a good day. Well, just our first encounter of a deer. I think there might have been a buck in that group. They came from down across the way. Came over there, ran all the way down, then turned around and came back up towards us. And now I think they're going to work their way across. Man, and there's no way we can cut them off over here. God, I wish they would just come up over this little hill. I don't think there's any way we can catch up to them, but maybe we'll try. And just like that, they're gone. Didn't even have a good shot. Didn't even have an open shot because of how thick all these trees are. It's just amazing. No.
As soon as I got out there, the last doe was going around the corner.
Into the trees there.
Yeah, they went around.
I'm not 100% sure it was a buck.
It looked like it, but I couldn't find him in my scope.
Why couldn't they have just come up here?
What?
Why couldn't they have just come up this way?
It was that last doe that took off this way that scared them all that way.
Well, I think that was the buck. But I wasn't. I probably shouldn't. I don't think it. I didn't have a good look. I thought I saw antler, but I'm not sure. That's what it is. Dylan and I tried to track down those deer from this morning. Did not a whole lot of success finding them. But now, as you can see, storm's starting to roll in, starting to snow fairly good, and Dylan's kind of done. I'm kind of done. His gun's cold to carry around. Imagine that, metal gun, cold. But I think this is where we're going to end this hunting season, 2024 rifle second season. It didn't work out for us this time, probably because Dylan got a nice bull during archery. As much as I hate for the hunting season to be done, I think this is a good way to end it. So if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Always helps us out. Give us a like on this video. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you in the next one.